Hey everyone, I'm Jo Holden. I'm an active conduit for source intelligence and I'm here to help the collective. So I'm just going to do a quick addendum to the first session that I recorded yesterday. It was an intro and a caution about kindergarten session. There was just a few little housekeeping bits that I meant to cover at the end and then I totally forgot. So before I get into the session I'm going to record today, I just wanted to mention this. So recommended resources. In the session yesterday I talked about some materials that I'd started putting together last year. I said I'd link them in the description of the video yesterday, which I've done. I forgot to mention that I had also, when I recorded those original materials in Feb 2024, I put some recommended resources together as playlists that the whole point of is that some of the things that I'm talking about, the context is I am drawing from other people's work, so obviously I've wanted to reference those people, and those people are experts in certain things, so I've wanted to, give examples of other materials that those same people have put out there, the stuff that's on YouTube and whatnot. So I will be making new recommended resources playlists, and I'll also have some folders, some titled, more themed, thematic sort of playlist to accompany anything that I talk about. Basically I want people to be able to go away and verify it. I want people to be able to, if they choose to expand upon it, learn more about different things, or if they want to fact check me as to where I'm saying I'm getting certain information from, they can do that. So the aim is for it to be useful and just to speed up the process for people, so they ain't got to go away and try and find wherever what it is I'm sharing, where the evidence for that is. Also, when it comes to recommending resources, they are the reasons I'm doing it. I know what it can be like sometimes in the alternative media. People can, sort of have tribes and factions and people who, their information they trust, other people that they don't trust. I'm not wading in on any of that. That's if there's people I don't trust, I'll be honest about it. If there's people I do trust, I'll be honest about that. Most of the time it's going to be about relevancy. It's going to be about whatever it is that I'm talking about in that session. More specifically, if I'm signposting or highlighting someone else's work, it is supportive in some way, or it could be I'm using what they've said to counter that. It's it's an inspiration or some sort of stimulus that's got me thinking about something that I'm still gonna reference the person that started that sort of train of thought or chain of events. So it's not about me being like, this person knows everything or that person over there, everyone should follow. I'm not trying to manipulate and or steer anybody in any particular direction. I'm just here to tell what I'm guided to share in the most honest, truthful way and the most helpful way. So that's that. New recordings. So because some of the content that I'm going to be covering in these new sessions is stuff that I covered before, I'm not going to try to replicate and redo the same sessions. Obviously some of the content has stayed the same because it was accurate and useful and necessary in the first place. So I'm still going to be using certain aspects, but there are some things that have changed because that were over a year ago. Got new insights. I mentioned this in yesterday's session actually. Certain dots have connected in different ways, so I feel like there's a better way to explain certain things, or some of them it sort of changes the perception of what I thought, you know, the core or the key point of the argument was. It's like, oh, actually, now that I know what I know based on the stuff that I talked about in the last session, you know, things that have happened this past year, I now feel like actually it tells more of a story, you know, there's more to receive, to take from that. So the sessions that I've linked in the description of yesterday's session, there's good stuff in there, but these new sessions that I'm going to do, you know, there's going to be changes, there's going to be updates, it's going to be expanded in certain ways. Lives, I'm talking about live streaming there. I probably should have put that. I've not left myself much space, but anyway. I will be switching, so this I'm recording and will be uploading to YouTube. I've set up a new YouTube channel because the one that I've had from years ago is the one that I'd sent links over to Kim Gogan and the UNN team, and I suspect heavily that they're probably keeping an eye out for me posting anything on there. So I thought it was probably a good idea to set up a new channel, start again. It's not like I'd got loads of subscribers or followers. Every time I've put anything on there I've ended up unlisting it or keeping it private because there's been so many other interferences, and you know, it's, we'll call, you know, that can be a practice run channel. But anyway, this is a new channel, so I had to sort of do the authorization thing when I came to recording, which hadn't completed yesterday on this new YouTube channel. So those links that I've put in yesterday's recording in the description, they are from the other channel because that's what I recorded on last year. This is a new channel. The lives that I'll be doing will be going, they go to a different tab, don't they? So I'm highlighting it so that as and when people come to watch, listen to this, you'll know where to find whatever the most recent recording is. It's not going to be an upload because I'm not going to be uploading it. It just saves time and it should streamline things a little bit easier for me. So sessions moving forward, now that I've got that authorization, will be recorded live, even if I don't put them publicly straight away, which at some point it'd be really nice to gather enough confidence and momentum where I could possibly do lives and have them, you know, running live as I'm recording them, and then maybe have some interaction with people. But for now I'm just going to be recording them using the live function but unlisted, and then I'll post them possibly as a premiere or something like that when I know they're good to go, when I know I'm ready to put that info out. So that's the, you know, where to find what the future sessions, where they're going to be, and I think that's it. I hope I've not forgotten anything else because this were all meant to be said yesterday. Thank you for listening, anybody that does come to listen to this, and I will be recording the next session pretty much now. Bye.